So on fourth down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. And this will be good right down the pipe. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Julio Jones. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found it. And oh, it's blocked. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The runner-up New England Patriots offense back onto the field. And I wanted to get your thoughts on the offense for this crew as they go into 2018. How do they stack up, Charles?
Typically, New England, pretty darn stable. One of the goals going into the offseason was to try and hold on to running back Dion Lewis, because coupled with James White, that's a heck of a tandem. Of course, the big fella, Gronk. You know, you find him another all-pro year in 2017. And remember, before 2017 began, they picked up Brandon Cooks in a trade at wide receiver. That paid off in a big way. He had his 3rd straight 1,000-yard season in the NFL. And then, of course, there's Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, and they expect to get back Julian Edelman for all of 2018, coming off of a knee injury.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is knocked down from the side, right around the 26.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll give the Patriots a 1st down. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. A swift move, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's letting it fly for... This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. Give him 30 yards there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. he has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. To throw again. Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. On second down, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady taking it in from a yard out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and you know this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it, losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you're in the Super Bowl.
Julio Jones all alone. The 20, 10, touchdown Falcons. Julio Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession.
Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Eight yards still remaining here on third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. This is Lewis. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rex Burkhead from 4 yards out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah. Julio Jones all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home. Of course, people in attendance, a really well-played game.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. Brady now on first down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year.
Julio Jones all alone. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
On first down, Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day. Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Brady now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deion Jones leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now Brady throwing on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Deion Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw on second down. Brady. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They run. Devontae Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They go play action here on 1st down. A swing pass caught. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. Ryan will throw again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to it.
And that'll be held in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from 3 yards out, and the Falcons have taken the lead. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. Brady over the middle. That's taken in by Gronkowski. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the...
Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating... something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, here's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. And Brady will sneak it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
To throw, it's Brady. Adrian Claymore in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Brady got to have this one. Flush to his right. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but just...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They run. This is Lewis. They find some open field here. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski. Cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, a nice spin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They try again with Lewis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing now is Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Brady to throw on second down. That's caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Danny Amendola, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Play action. Ryan. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 75 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken very short. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brooks Reed in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Brady throwing on second down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So out come the Falcons now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's back to throw. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Lewis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. The Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Lewis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Brady going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.